and welcome to the channel. If you are a new visitor, this channel is called Just Do It, all about run, bike, run, racing, training, with an emphasis on the older guy like me and how we can get the best out of ourselves as we age. Just a quick update today. No clips recently because I've been in full recovery mode. To recap, I've just completed a set period of compressed key sessions being the big, possibly more intense, more important, where I'm trying to stimulate some adaptations. And what I've done over the last sort of week to 10 days was actually compress a lot of the key sessions. So just as I'm recovering, I hit another one, and then just as I'm recovering, I hit another one. Whereas previously I would probably take a bit more recovery. This is my attempt to get the last bit of form out of myself for my first goal of 2024 on the 24th of March, which is the British Duathlon Champs. So only about just over 3 weeks to go until then. So what I do now, I'm beginning to enter that period where what I do won't really give me much more gains because the hard work is done, but I could lose it all. So that's what I don't want to do. But I do want to try and get the last bit of form out of myself. So that's why I did that compressed period of key sessions. And now feel like I'm in a waiting room almost after doing that compressed period of key sessions. A waiting room, waiting to feel a bit more like my old self, because I still do feel the effects of that compressed period, and yeah, I'm feeling pretty tired, pretty fatigued, trying to get more sleep to recover. And I've got a race on Sunday, so between now, it's now Thursday morning, between now and Sunday I'm pretty content where I am, and I'm sure I'll be able to recover and feel good for Sunday, and that's the aim. A full 100% effort 5k race at Oulton Park, which is the venue of the Duathlon Champs later on in March. So that gives me a chance to scope the course, feel the vibe. And I entered a 5k. There was a 10k option and a half marathon, a marathon actually, but you're not going to see me there. So I went for the 5k purely because it's a shorter distance and give it a good blast to try and again get that last bit of training speed in the legs rather than doing another 10k based on endurance. I think the endurance and strength is there. I'm just seeing if I can top off the form with a bit of speed. So just for context, that compressed period of key sessions, looking back, this is all the top of my head, so probably started off with quite a hefty weekend of brick session, which was good with a run, bike run repeats of about 1500 meter runs, and then a reasonably hard bike. That went well. And then recovery on Sunday, spin, and then on Monday did a really hard Zwift race. The first time I've really gone into that kind of hurt zone with a Zwift race. Really did go deep, and I felt the effects of that. And then on the 1 day recovery, and then Wednesday track session doing 400 meters reps on longer recoveries but fast as I could. So I was revisiting a pace I wasn't very familiar with whatsoever, and for the first time in a long time my legs felt pretty mashed after a track session after that. And then I had a couple of days rest, and then on the Saturday I did a good full-blown run to the gym, strength session in the gym. And then on the Sunday, the day after, I did a single speed ride on my time trial position check outside. And on the single speed there is no easy ride, so I ended up doing some mashing on the single speed, and that's kind of left me slightly fatigued. And then I did a sweet spot session on the Tuesday, and then yesterday I did a condensed bike run, only short hit kind of session, not mega intense, but definitely just visiting the hurt box and then easing back, and then some fast feet on the treadmill. So that's my compressed key session period that's caused my feeling of still feeling fatigued. In other news, my duathlon running footwear family has had a new addition, so happy birthday to the new addition on a shoe that I've not had this type of shoe for a long time, but I did used to do a lot of track running in my youth, which is in the far distant past, in the 1980s, and spikes then were pretty basic, but I always used to wear them and I was okay with them when you're younger. I shied away from them as I'm older, and I do some track work, but not really track races. But I would like to do some track races this year, if only the county championships. And all the shoes I've got are too high stacked for the track, so I got some spikes.